patrol. We got 2 today that represent the very best of the school patrol in the city of Montgomery.
I don't know how we get along. Real competitive, quality issue. Starting on the right, who is an engineer of some status of brand, but it's not done good, I'll say that for him. Everybody that comes and said, no, you can't do it. So, a little finagling, we're not gonna pay any of it back. I'm gonna try to finagle it. Our pro-action program got tied in somehow. I'm gonna accuse Bristol of that. There's 3 years of work in that program. Presented today by Mrs. Linda Hart. It didn't arrive, so she didn't. You? Mr. Hydro Federal Energy Commission. I think I got it about half right anyway. Now, he will tell us what it's all about.
This is where we see this whole country, why we are where we are. We have to read the paper, in fact, we have to read today's paper. Quebec is leading Europe for raising the price of gasoline again. And I think it's leading us. We're going to be spending $90 billion this year probably on oil. We can't afford that. There is to somehow get our rural communities, our rural areas, more self-sufficient in energy. And when oil was a few dollars a barrel, it was just cheaper to shut those things down than to repair programs about. If we do that, what that means is instead of you sending your money to, it's rather hard at times to work your way through the federal system in terms of trying to get help from the federal government from the state. But I think if you look here, maybe the really needs how it
I noticed her last weekend on TV. She was real good.
Well, I'll tell her that. She'll be glad to hear it.
All right. But don't tell her I'm not an authority on newscasters.
Oh, okay. The feasibility study should take 6 to 9 months. After that, the city of Elba will have to get loans to make reconstruction. Take 3. The feasibility study should take 6 to 9 months. After that, the city of Elba will have to get a loan to make repairs and reconstruction. And if Mayor Folsom's tenacity holds out, he hopes the feasibility study should take 6 to 9 months. After that, the city of Elba will have to get a loan for the dam's reconstruction and repair. And if Mayor Folsom's tenacity holds out, he hopes the dam will be back in operation by 1986. Lisa Nielsen, WSFA TV News, Elba. Okay, I understand that this is just the beginning, but for you, this has been going on for a while. What has it taken for you to get this loan?
Lots of long, hard work with discouragement along, which I ignored and kept right on battling. I don't know anything except keep pushing, never give up.
And what do you hope will come of all of this hard work?
Generate electricity to supply this network here. And before it's over with, we'll supply all that Elba needs and sell about 6 million kilowatt hours.
Are you going to be able to do that? The engineers predicts you'll only be able to generate about 60 to 70% of Elba's
Well, let's
needs.
see. The engineers wanted $303,000 to do a study. All of it could withstand. We have $785,000, not to exceed $1 million, for 2 years. So the engineers are kind of conservative. I'm not. Shoot for the moon, you get some. You shoot for none, you get nothing. Right?
That's your philosophy.
That's my philosophy.
All righty, thank you.
Yeah.
Sheriff, I'm sorry to bother you again, but the controller from the county's here to go over the property inventory for the fiscal year, and you had mentioned that you wanted to go over it with him yourself.
Well, I don't think I want to take on that job today, Bertie. It would just take too long to evaluate the property.
Well, perhaps he'll consent to letting me take his place. I'll ask him.
Great.
Don't get too close. You might be exposed. Well?
Oh, it's a good bomb. Excellent design, very artful.
But can you defuse it?
Something that sophisticated? With 3 days left to retirement, I'd rather drink acid. Now, my advice is to give them everything they want before they get nervous and pulverize your precinct.
I'm going to show you something really tough. Look at this Ford van. Ford's forward engine design gives you easy move-around room inside. And for 1980, improved gas mileage, too. Ford's the only van with twin I-beam suspension. And Ford's van is tough body-on-frame construction. And can these Fords carry a load? This E350 carries over 5,000 pounds of payload. Offense and defense, get in.
Okay, guys, play ball.
Yeah!
Get a great deal now during Ford Truck.
All systems go here. You got him inside, Ann?
Roger, he just entered the bank.
Say, what's so important you gotta cheat me out of the only 2 hours sleep I'm gonna get?
I'm sorry, Don. I'm here to rob your bank.
Come on. What's this? What's so funny?
Look, just take it easy.
You really set me up on that one. Urgent call, huh? Just because you lost a few bucks at cards.
This is no joke. I'm wearing a bomb.
Yeah, that's a good one, a bomb.
All right. What do you think that looks like?
It looks like one piece of a very ugly suit. Another thing, Elroy, the vest is always one over the shirt, not under.
This thing is loaded with high explosives.
Come on, a joke's a joke. But that's... My kid could make a more realistic one in 20 minutes. I mean, you pull some harebrained things, Lobo, but this is ridiculous.
What kind of sheriff is this guy? Listen, you better convince him that you mean business, Sheriff, or you're both going bye-bye.
All right. Now you listen, and you listen good. This is no joke. You understand that? I need the money.
You mean that's a real bomb?
Yes.
But Elroy, the vault's on a time lock. Even I can't get in until 9 o'clock.
No. Time lock.
What now?
We wait. I'm not coming up empty. Relax, Sheriff. We'll wait.
Things separate and unequal. It was not until masses of black people undertook it to free themselves that any real progress was made. And you're more familiar with that story than I am, for you started it right here in Montgomery, even as one of your number, a tired black lady, refused the order to move to her place at the back of the bus. The heat was on. And for the first time since 1875, largely because of what you did here in Montgomery, Congress passed a meaningful civil rights law in 1957. That law breathed a breath of life into a sleeping.
Let's go for it. All right. Now get this van out of here while I'm talking. I don't want to give them a chance to triangulate back to our transmitter. Okay, Sheriff. Listen very closely. We've decided to wait for the shipment. Tell the bank manager you'll be back. We can't have you hanging around the bank all morning. Too suspicious. Just go back to your office and carry out your normal routine. And remember, one false move and you're wallpaper.
Don, you know that matter that we were discussing earlier?